Oost! Welcome back to the FOFB guys, and thanks for clicking on. In this video I have got an LH40 Liebherr on, material handler with a grab and a magnet, and I'm taking it back down to Liebherr in Biggleswadw, and I'm going to see how much my 580 V8 burns all the way down there. What miles per gallon and how much money it costs from this job right to the end, okay? She is a fair lump of a thing. We've got all our chains, we've got 6 chains, all our 13mm chains, 2, 2 and 2, so we got back, middle and front, or back, front and middle, whatever you want to say. Mag's got a chain on it, I've got a chain on the grab as well. We've not removed that, just saves like removing it, put it on a pallet. We managed to coil it round, put a block of wood in it, chain it down, you know, it saves having to remove it. I've got a couple spare tyres, wheels and tyres with me because mind you, I've actually just put this trailer for an MOT, and I put 6 new tyres on it. It didn't quite need them, but for MOT I says let's just stick them on, so I'm quite confident we are going to be fine. We are STGO for this run. We've got our movement orders, our route planned, and they do alright, but there's going to be some heavy climbing, heavy pulling, and we are heavy. So let's hope this job goes smoothly, and let's see how much fuel we burn. So stick around to the end and see how much this costs me. We're only 26 minutes into our journey, and there's been a lot of hill pulling already, and we haven't even hit the biggest hills yet. And I've already, let's see what we're doing, I'm at 1.88 mpgs. Now that will rise once I get on the flatter and I get onto the motorways and whatnot now, but right from the get-go I'm climbing, hard climbing. We're low geared, hard revving. So I'm just watching this, that's 1.6, 1.86, 1.85, 1.84. How many gallons have I burned so far? Just under 4 gallons, so it's 5 litres to the gallon. That's 20 litres already. So, I mean, just quickly, what's that? We're roughly doing like around about a pound every minute right now. A pound a minute in fuel. Must make loads, might be the lorry owning a truck. Aye, have you seen the fuel bills? The first of many steep hills is coming up, right? And I'm in power mode. I'll be selecting my gear and run my way up. We'll have the heaters on full max because the engine will get hot, and a way to get the heat out the engine is to turn on the heaters as well. The lorry should be fine, but I'd be very naive if I didn't say I was nervous about stuff like this. I always want to make, because if you bugger it up on the hill with this kind of weight on, you're buggered, right? You're going to pull the clutch, blow the clutch, brake a half shaft, so we need to make sure we are ready. We're going for manual, and we're just going to gain a bit of speed. Fifth, double slap, third. The front end is right up. Heaters on. The front wheel, it must be nearly enough off the ground because look at the steering. Steering's light, so the lorry is pulling hard up. She's holding third. Right, that's our wheelie off the ground now. That steering wheel's, the front wheels are completely off the deck. Look at that. Come on, girl. If you could video this from the outside, this would look pretty cool, but we're just nearly at the top of the first hill. This is one of the steepest ones, so it's good to know we can get up this. That's us, it'll start to level out. Fourth. Oh. Now we're talking. To the flat again. We'll let these kind people past us. Check the low down the camera, all good. Right, that's the first, let's go for the next ones. But yeah, wheels came right off the ground there because I was turning the steer and nothing's happened, so she must have been wheeling. Ah! I know you think I'm dramatising this, but in all seriousness guys, I am trying to watch that I don't blow the clutch. You know, if you spin out in the hill, it's very unlikely you're going to have to get going again, and if you've got to reverse down, you've only got one chance of reversing like down straight, because if you reverse out you're not going to be able to pull out of it, and then it's a recovery job. You can't offload this load in a hill, you'd have to get recovery out to winch you back up. It'd be embarrassing and expensive. So you need to give it your all. Manual, keep thinking, no bugging around, we should be fine. Right guys, next hill, but this one's got a wee twist in it. We're sitting again at third. I've selected third. All max power, she's sitting, no bother. This is not as steep as the other one, but the road surface is a wee bit. Logs are alright in the turns. Like, even when you're turning, you're obviously causing drag, and that hits on your revs. So you're trying to make the smoothest line, even though we're doing 10 mile an hour. In fact, we don't even know if we're even doing that. The heaters are hot, but she's a Scania V8, she's pulling well. Oh, here's where the Patterson's cranes. No. Nice, sound to give me a good bit of room there. Right, starting to level out now. Level out a wee bit, gain a bit of speed, but we're going to stay in third. This is when, because sometimes when you're right there and you I'll change up a gear, and then with this kind of weight it'll just go boom. There'll be no kind of, there'll be just nothing. The pull on this will just drop her on the spot. There we go. Fourth, nice level ground. That's another hill done. That's the two worst hills done. So feeling confident now. This does come to the end of that bit of the journey, and we are doing an economical 2.05 miles to the gallon. A nice economical 2.05 miles to the gallon. Oh! Greta Thunberg, eat your heart out. Right guys, I've just jumped out after that climb and descend, because if you go up you got to keep coming down as well, and I was on the retarder, I was on the exhauster, but I think I might have an axle. It's just maybe walking off a wee bit unevenly, because look at that smoke, look at that. Now a quick tip, they're alright, they're not that hot. It must have just been that last bit there. I might have just been a wee bit too hard on the brakes and not using the exhauster enough, because I was a lot of traffic, I was just trying to get moving. So but if your brakes ever get really hot, this day and age doesn't really happen because we've got retarders and whatnot. You want to try and avoid kind of stop it. Like if you stop that, the heat's going to build up and then they catch fire. Same way going down, you want to try and keep it moving and keep them cool, keep let the load going, get the air in about them, get them nice and cold. They're fine, but I'm going to run down the road a wee bit and just give them a check, but everything's all looking good. And yeah, the power on the mighty 580 V8, no bother. I was a wee bit nervous, but I would be a bit naive and arrogant if I, wasn't. I mean, it's good to be cautious, because if you go in these things thinking I'll be fine, then that's when you can end up buggering it up and then you're stuck on the hill. So, just ran the road a wee bit, about 5 miles, and they're all good. Heat's fine, everything. Just want to double check, just in case it wasn't like failure in the equipment. But she's all good. Morning! Right guys, next day, I just kind of cracked on last night. I had other phone calls to deal with, some jobs to sort out because we're quite busy, so I had to get a couple loads subbed out, which is good because that's more work, more money, more revenue. So I got here last night. My MPG did rise because we did come down to A9 because that was where my movement order was for. So it did rise a wee bit, but not much, but we'll get into a second. I'm just about to start my journey. I'm just checking my marker boards, my chains, everything, because sometimes, like, see here, because I've got the grab chain, the hydraulics are pushing back, so you need to keep checking these ones to make sure they don't come slack. They're all tight as well, so all good. Check my tyres, I've had no blowouts. Last time I did one of these I had 2 blowouts, but this one has been fine. All minted. Rear beacons are working. I've got a flag up the back here as well. It could get a wee bit more if I did have a set of step ladders, but it's better. Like, I would rather that a wee bit lower down, but I don't have a set of ladders to get up there. We also have had a hydraulic leak, because this is all damaged, not by me, but there's a hydraulic leak there, so I've put a wee spill kit down there. Everything is all good and in order. My lorry, however, oh, there's a helicopter, is manky. Look at the state of her. Got my wide board plate on, but I love keeping my truck clean. I always say about it, but I haven't had a chance to get into a wash. I would love to go to a wash today, but I will not get this fitted into a wash bay today. Not a chance. So we'll just have to get down to Biggleswadw, and once we tip, we'll worry about our reloads and what we're doing after that. So yesterday we started our journey and we have burned just under 60 gallons. We've burned just under 60 gallons, and we are at an economical 3.66 mpgs. So not a really great start, but do remember, like, that was a lot of hard pull. You seen that yesterday. It is a very hard pull. I'm coming down from the highlands where I'm from. We are on motorway now, a bit more cruising. Yes, there is some long gradients as well, but we'll see if that MPG rises. But obviously stick around to the end of the video to see what our total is by the end. Let's carry on. Anyway, I've done my checks, done everything I need to do. Cameras, all my cameras are all good. Supplied and fitted by Brigade. And yeah, we're just going to keep cracking on and see how we get today. Right, just pulled in here to refuel because I'm just above the reds and I will not make it to my destination without a refill. So I wonder how many litres we're going to use. Now, one tank is not enough, we need 2 tanks to fill. Yes. This is the bit. People think we make thousands, but we spend thousands. trucks are not cheap to run, and most of the cost is fuel. I mean, I'm about anywhere between £2,000 to £2,500 a week in fuel, depending on what we do. And I don't run that big of a fleet. You get companies that are spending 50 to 100 grand a week in fuel, some $500,000, but it gets crazy. Oh, you're going to the, I'm reloading Nottingham tomorrow. Once I tip this, I'll tip that in the morning.
Very, very nice. I'll get you out eventually.
There's some tidy kit in here today, like. Some tidy kit. Guys, I've just paid for my fuel there. That was a total of 506.48 litres, right? Which is actually not that bad. We've got full tanks again. We're above the red, but she still would have went on. Because I've got two sides of tanks, it does take a lot longer to go down, because you do need it, because you do burn a lot of fuel. Plus with the distances I have to go and the remote places and my fuel cards, it's good to have the big tanks. Now guys, as well as my truck in this video is drinking a lot of fuel, I myself like to drink a lot of water. I like to keep myself hydrated, and I don't like drinking fizzy juice on a daily and consistently. It's not good for your health, it's not good for your teeth either, and it's very limited to alternatives that I have. In the same breath, drinking bottles of water consistently do get a bit boring and bland. But a solution and an advantage to this, if you've seen them already, Holy have sent me this. They've kindly sent me this lovely wee tester pack with energy drink, iced tea, hydration sachets, full tub of their specialised, which is, I think this one was for Halloween, but we're past Halloween, but they've still sent me it. And two nice, this one as well, containers for it. Now in each one of these boxes you get 14 servings of all different sachets and flavours to try out. We'll give one a go. This, a watermelon whale. Let's give watermelon whale a go. I've not tried this one yet. Watermelon and mango are my favourite flavours. Add the water. And swear on my business, it's the first time me trying this one, so if I don't like it, I will be honest, because it smells good. Honest to absolute God in heaven of fucking hell, that is beautiful. Fucking hell. Oh, I should actually watch, because this is an energy sachet, but I'm down in it. Bloody hell. That is pretty fucking banging, like. Guys, use my discount code and get yourself a tester pack. Besides Holy being sugar free and all these good things, and you know, they go on it's energy juice, but not as bad as energy drinks, because energy drinks are bad for you. I drink it mainly just because I like the flavour, and it comes in wee sachets and I get loads of different flavours. I can store these. I'm not going to have, you know, all different, like, you know, taking up space in my cab. I know I have a big truck, but, you know, 14 sachets and that's 14 drinks, you know what I mean? All different flavours I can try, or if I just want, which I think I'm going to get the watermelon version of that now, the big tub, because that'll be an obsession. And I can just dispense it, simple enough as that. Easy ad. Guys, if you want to try Holy, use my discount codes I'm dropping on the screen now, okay? And also the Black Friday deal, if you purchase from Holy, you get a chance entry ticket to win a PS5. Thanks Holy for the package and sponsoring today's video. Definitely love the flavours, not the first time we worked together, and I love watermelon whale. That is my new favourite. Guys, use my discount code in the description and what I've dropped on the screen as well if you want to try Holy for yourself. Right guys, fuel report, we have burned 101 gallons, right? And we have now, because we're on the motorway, coming up to an economical 4.16 miles to the gallon. Yeah, that's good. To be fair, that is actually quite good if you think about, if you knew the route and the pools I've been doing and all the other things that come into, like the wind drag, the whole lot. That is good MPGs. Oh my god, see this sitting at 40, it's bloody torture, and it's hard as well. And all that, I think it's very, you know, every car's going really fast, it feels so unsafe. I mean, 50 would be nicer, but rules are rules, plus the tyre temperature, bang. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, hit that bell icon. More views, more algorithm, and it all works and helps to grow this. I want to show everybody the real side of transport, the building the business. As I started this from, you know, nothing. I've been up and down, I've made all my mistakes, and I like to share them with everyone. And let this boy in. And I want to do we do our truck builds, we also run the transport, we price jobs, we look at fuel, we do it all. We try to price new equipment, old equipment, fixing stuff, tyres, the whole shebang. I try to cover as much as I can in this channel in the real working environment. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe, and yeah, thank you in advance. Bloody hell, we're seeing the whole toy box today with all the nice wagons we're coming across. It's one thing I love about this job. I mean, I do love what I do at so many levels, but like, seeing like out on the road, seeing nice trucks and people and meeting and other people's like what they've done to their trucks and what people say, oh, you go to truck show. No, I like being out on the road and seeing the trucks in their environment doing what they do. I mean, I love a blue stream as well, really do love a blue stream. I don't love it sitting at 40 miles an hour though, this is just grueling. Well guys, morning. I got here to Biggleswadw last night and I was pretty tired and just wanted to get to bed. I had loads of work to do. We are still very busy. Had to price up a few jobs last night, get my dinner and went to bed. But tipping in here, we'll check the fuel, how much we burned from Kishorn to here. But my fuel economy has risen a wee bit, and we'll go through the MPG, all the gallons and the costs. I get very proud of myself when I do stuff like this. It sounds like blowing smoke up my arse, but like I said, and I've said it in a couple of videos before, when I first started up saving money for my own truck, I had a Boingo van and a fistful of cash, basically. And then I worked my way up and I got my first truck, and then I bought my low loader trail, which is free axle, and I've always been, you know, oh, you can't do this, what's he doing that for? To now be doing stuff like this, and it gives me the confidence to go for bigger stuff again. Like especially from this time last year, it's a great satisfying feeling looking at these LH40s and other things I get to move. I'm just pricing up another big machine there I got a phone call for. Like, it's constantly consistent. We're not in other big jobs in for next year, like big jobs, and then subbing work out. It's all these number crunching and thought processing planning that I do get right into. Oh my gosh. Sorry if this video's been a wee bit ropey. I kind of struggle sometimes to have my mind doing this when I've got all of this. It's like a Catherine wheel going off in the side of my head. There's so much going and I'm not here, and I notice it, and my partner said she can see I'm under, I can't seem to peel away from all this lately, which is just life. It's about running the business. I've got, you know, obviously this to run, jobs to price. I've just had another machine come in first thing this morning, desperate, can you get a 30 tonner removed for us from this day to that day? So I've got to look at the route, I've got to look at, you know, getting the movement order. It's not difficult things, but then the price of the job and then all of this, then I've got to worry about my other jobs. I've got 4 items to collect, I'll go into 2 loads. I'm going to cover one today, so I need to get someone else to do the other one. I had a load yesterday, fell through, well, didn't fall through, I subbed it out. It's a very good work I've got, so I subbed out to someone, not really their fault, their trailer broke down and it kind of delayed it, so I had to sort that out. That stresses me out. I've got payments, I've got other jobs I do the socials, I do, you know, like, my mind's never off, it's just constantly ticking away, and it obviously takes its effect. So in videos like this I try to share with you the running of a business, the fuel we're burning. So I do apologise for my stuff being a wee bit ropey, because I'm not just, this isn't just a YouTube channel, this is a full-blown business that we're documenting. Anyway, rant over and a moan, no time for it. Let's get in here and get this tip. You know, I'm very good at what I do, by the way. I am very good, because I've done this whole entire journey and with, you know, the large item that I have in the back, and I haven't hit a tree. Nope, not one. Amazing that. Just fucking incredible driver I am. No. I think I need to invest in some new overalls, because these ones were gifted to me by the famous Jack Spanners are absolutely hunked. I wear them all the time. I've knackered and battered the hell out of them. He gave them to me for my 30th birthday. You can see I've torn all the pockets and ripped buttons and twisted it. Just went through my... I've just repaired that side, look. Bloody hell. Just shows you the weight of a wheel. Bloody hell. That says, just replace that one. Then I got to replace that one. Right guys, that's us tipped. Just going to pull out here, let's work out the fuel and find out what we burned. Oh. Right guys, now for the figures. So, what did it cost me? That load itself, that machine weighs 40 tonne, LH40, Rithogram and that, so we're sitting just over 60 tonne tow, unit, trailer and machine and attachments. 580 brake horsepower, right? And that's at the drive axles, that's not the flywheel, okay? Scania don't cheat when they come to the figures, unlike Volvo. So what is it going to cost? What did that cost me in fuel? How much did she burn? So in gallons, right, that's idle in gallons, but in actual, like, running gallons, we burn 130.31 gallons. And we've covered a distance of 925 kilometres, and we've got an average of 4.41 to the gallon. So let's start doing the maths and working this out. Let's hope my maths is not off here, because I am going to look like an idiot. I am, you know, a wee bit burnt out, but give it to me this way, right? So, kilometres into miles, it was a total of 575 miles from Kishon to Biggleswadw, right? At 4.41 to the gallon, MPGs, right? Now we burn a total of 130.31 gallons, right? Now, this is UK gallons. In a UK gallon, there is 4.55 litres, right? Which was a total of 593 litres. And with the price of diesel at the moment to me on my fuel card, my best price was a total fuel. Now this is before VAT. Oof. 623 pounds and 53 pence. Plus the VAT, that's before VAT. Now, that is the result of trucks, and that's actually very good MPGs for that load, on that run, where I was going. I wasn't flat, I was heavy climbing, coming out the highlands. I think that's a good result in fuel economy, good results of the truck. And it just is what it is. These are the figures you need to start working out if you go to haulage. Now usually, to be honest, if you're doing general haulage, like I said, depending on what you're running, my 450 when I did Current inside it, I was on anywhere between 8.8 up to sometimes 9 if I was doing light loads. These are things you take into account with the work you do. This stuff, we are heavier, but it's different rates because we are different work altogether. We've got specialised loads, specialised trailers, all that type of stuff. But aye, that over, we got it plus the VAT over 2 days, I mean, you're no shy of 400 quid a day in fuel. So start figuring out the running cost of a truck, never mind your tyre wear, your maintenance, your finances, your wages, and everything to go along with it, your insurance, your tax. These are figures we'll start working out. So just drop a comment below if you enjoyed this video. Sorry it's been a bit ropey, guys, but I'm trying to do this while running all this. I've got a good bit of work to do and I'm going to crack on. But if you want to see more of this, more figures, please drop a comment and let me know what you want to see next, and I will do my best to get around to it soon. But thanks for watching this video. As always, you're all amazing, and thanks for your support. Bye, bye.